Pearsall. Here. Hutton.
Here.
Mendoza.
Here.
McDonald. Leahy.
Here.
Bradshaw.
Here.
Clerk present.
MSA, Jason, one. Go ahead.
Hello. Good to see everybody again. Just a couple quick updates on the boat ramp. I've sent Jack the plans and specs for that last week. Hopefully you all have a chance to look through those, kind of like we discussed last time. We've made a little bit of tweaks since that point as well. A couple of the details on the plans. As part of the process, we do a big internal quality control review. We made a couple of tweaks to the plans themselves, just details, no big design changes. And we're in the process of updating specs, mostly just to get rid of sections that aren't needed, just to make it easier on the bidders and everything. Also part of the process, as we're pulling together those bid docs, is pulling together the summary quantities and then doing our own engineer's estimate based on the drawings and comparing our engineer's estimate from what we have on the drawings now compared to the overall estimate that was prepared 2.5 years ago without any kind of design. At this point, we are expecting bids to come in fairly significantly higher than what the grant budget was. With that in mind, we are taking a look at additional funding options for this. We have some preliminary correspondence in with the DNR to up our grant, or if we get another grant that goes on top of the grant that we have now. What we don't have a clear understanding of until they do call us back is like the timing on everything. So with that in mind, we could get your guys' approval on the documents that were sent to you last week with the understanding that we're going to hold off going out to bid until we do get these answers. From the timing wise on possible additional funding for this grant. Or we can hold off and you guys can vote in a couple of weeks. I'm fine either way. I just wanted to throw that out there. I don't want to take this out to bid and everybody and have you all be surprised when it does come in, because that's what we're expecting at this point. But we want to make sure we try to close that funding gap for you before we do award any kind of bid. I don't want to put you guys on the hook for anything. A lot of it's just doing an estimate. It was 2.5 years ago, and without any kind of design, just kind of throwing everything in there, then going through the whole permitting process with the Army Corps, with the DNR, with the EPA, making whatever tweaks they want to make to the plans, and getting a real survey and knowing what we need is slope-wise, getting in and out of the ramps. Everything is kind of piled upon itself, and the cost is going to be more than what we have the grant for, so we want to try to find funding for you before we go any further.
That scares me.
It scares me too.
Do you have
Any estimate how much more?
That's okay.
Yeah, I got the packet here if you guys need more copies of it. But, yeah, I mean, fairly significant, like $100,000 or $200,000 more.
We're in trouble.
Which I totally understand that you guys don't have the money to do that, and you guys have no interest in spending that, and that's why we want to what we can get for funding for you.
What are the chances?
Yeah, what are the odds?
Pretty good,
Yeah.
actually. Pretty good. The only, it's not uncommon for bids to come in higher than what necessarily was done back when you do a funding application before you have any design. What is unclear to us is the timing right now. I think we're fairly confident we can get the funding for you. It's just, does that mean your funding's coming this fall? Does it come next spring? I don't know. So we want to make sure the timing of the bidding matches the timing of the funding.
Well, we need to have the funding before we can.
Yeah, we had that happen with that Osmos that came in, you know, we signed papers, this is how much it's gonna be.
Right.
And then we got a surprise when they said, this is how much you owe.
Right. Yeah, and that's what we're trying to avoid here. We did a detailed estimate ourselves and realized what we had for the funding, and we kind of reconciled what the differences were. A lot of it had to do with the permitting. After we got an actual survey out there to figure out the slopes and how far back the pavement removal needed to be, and everything years of escalation in cost too, so, everything just kind of piled upon itself, and, I don't wanna say everything's fine, the state's out of bid, and then blame the contractors for going over it. I wanna be upfront with you guys and tell you where we're at now, so we come up with a solution before we can take this to the streets for bid.
Appreciate the transparency.
How fast would you know if we could get some more funding from?
We should know within a week or so.
Oh, okay.
The funding applications are due at the end of September, and we're not gonna charge you anything to do, I mean, it's just gonna be funding on top of what you already did, so we're not starting from scratch, so.
So you're gonna submit those then?
We will, whenever we hear back from the DNR, we're gonna submit what we can to get you more funding. What we just don't know is then how they award that based on the fact that we already have a grant with them. Like, does that mean that they'll automatically give us the delta on the amount, or does it have to wait for the next grant cycle? That's what we don't know. We don't know the timing. We're fairly confident the funding will be there. It's just the timing, but I don't wanna get this out the bid and put you guys on the hook for signing a contract with the contractor without getting money.
Do you need us to vote on something tonight, or?
That is kind of up to you. You can vote to approve the bid documents, with whatever minor changes we make between now and that we're in the process of making now. With the understanding that we're gonna hold off going out to bid until we understand funding. You can take no action tonight, and we can come back and we can do it at a later date. I don't wanna put you guys in a position that you're not comfortable with either.
I think we should wait till the
Yeah,
next meeting.
I'm not comfortable with it.
Yeah.
And then wait till the next meeting and then.
That's fine. I understand completely.
Well, thank you for trying to get us some more money.
Yeah, I mean, I don't wanna, like, say this last 6 months was out the door and you guys don't wanna pay for it, you're not gonna get it. We want to give you the funding to do so.
2.5.
This is not the only project in the state that, when the funding application is put in 3 years ago, that bids come in higher, and we're just trying to stay without that before the bids come in. We want to get to a more realistic number.
Our next meeting is in 2.5 weeks, so
Yep.
you should have an answer.
Yeah, we should have an
Guessing,
answer.
okay.
Yeah.
I think we can hold off.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah. Hopefully you have good news.
I hope so too.
Yeah. Well, if he isn't here, we know.
I'll be here either way. However you want to do it. Sticks, stones, whatever. I'll take the beating. Yeah, I'll be here either way. Yeah, I mean, if I have more padding on it. So.
Thank you.
Any other questions on the boat ramp? Okay.
I guess not, we'll hear from you.
Thanks, Jason.
Yeah, no problem.
Here, if anybody wants to stop and go through that.
Still waiting to hear back on the grants for the roads.
So when we hear back, last we were told it would be the end of this month.
Okay.
We were also told it was going to be in June. We were also told it was going to be sometime in August.
So you could have lots of good news next month.
Yeah, maybe I'm come back with like millions of dollars for next month. I don't know. I don't want to hold your breath on those because they got a lot of requests for that. So from all over the state. So it took them a lot longer to go through the requests that they had. And they thought they would.
Okay.
I guess while I'm here, I'll give you an update on our facility plan for the treatment plant and everything else. We should have an answer to that by the next meeting as well. What we're doing currently right now is we're laying out like 2 or 3 different options for treatment plants, different types of treatment plants and how they fit on the site that you have available. Trying to put together like conceptual costs for all of those to all include in the report that gets sent to the state and give you guys options. And then after that, we can get something out to the state, get them to approve that, and then maybe sit down with Nick and Jack and whoever else wants to be part of it. Just kind of go through the different types of treatment plants, options that we're talking about, and see if you guys have a preference for it as well. That's where we stand with that. I think that's all the updates I have for you, unless you guys think of something for you.
Thanks, Jim.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Maintenance, Nick.
Yeah, I got a couple of things. I'm gonna be gone all week next week in Rockford. schooling, which we had discussed before. I just need approval to, I'm going to reserve a hotel room, hopefully just that Thursday night. I'll drive there every morning, come back every night. But I do have a test on Friday morning, so I'd like to spend the night there. And that would just be a hotel and a meal. I'm assuming about $200. The actual hotel that the test is in is $139. I assume there's some taxes on there, but I didn't want to reserve anything in case there are any issues. Happy to just drive back as well.
And what is this going to give you?
This should be a 4 and 3 wastewater. And I will test for that before I leave on Friday, and should have my results, at least informally, from the proctor of the test that next week.
Is wastewater 4 different classes to it, like water?
Yes.
Okay, the other one is
Yes.
3, and this
4,
one is
3,
4.
2, and 1.
And
Yes.
this gets you which ones?
This one gets me 4 and 3.
So you still have 2 to go.
I still have to get a 2. We're a class 2 plant right now.
Yeah.
That could change depending on what MSA. I've
So
been
what's the
speaking-
1?
The 1 is something we will never touch.
Oh, okay, so you might not need to get that, or you don't have to get that.
A number 1? No.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
have to get a class A water license either because we don't do surface water.
Okay,
So I'm at B right
Okay.
now, so I don't have to do any more water testing.
okay.
This is just wastewater.
So that will almost get you done, right? This test?
Almost. But I do not have experience in a class 2 plant because Fulton was a class 3. So my experience hours started literally the day I started here. I can knock those down, those experience hours, by doing some online courses. And I'll have to get into the, figure out what the details are of that, but I think I can get it down to around 2 years.
Okay. So we would still need Dan Clark for 2 years?
Correct, yes. Yes. And I have spoken to Dan about the water. As soon as my license comes in from the state, he's happy to sign off on at least the drinking water side of it, which will save us, I believe,
Some money.
$1,200 a month.
1,000.
1,000, okay.
Sorry.
No, that's fine.
Thank you.
You said 200, correct?
Around 200, yeah. I mean, this is just an expense report. I just figured I should bring it to you guys' attention, that,
Well, we used to have a form that you filled out.
it's right here.
Okay. This is-
Yeah, and then there's a form on the back where I would keep track of any actual expenses. Other than the hotel room.
Yeah, we have to prove spending money.
No, but we don't know how much though, right?
Correct. So this form here says that it just needs to be signed by Jack and returned within 30 calendar days of the actual expense.
So then we would wait.
So there's an estimated expense amount here, and then within 30 calendar days after incurring the expense, and following approval, the employee shall submit appropriate supporting documentation,
I don't
receipts.
know. I don't think I've ever seen that form. Can I look at that, please?
Absolutely, yeah, I've never seen it either.
What's this per diem, does anybody know?
Was it 50 a day or less?
I was thinking the average was like 69 or something a day, the state.
Does he get that every night that he's not staying the night, or is it only when he's required to be overnight?
Only when I'm required to
So
go.
it's-
Well,
So
this
it's-
says at least 3 business days. This needs to be turned in at least 3 business days before, so I think we should vote on it.
Okay, so 1 night per, 1 day per diem and 1 night in a hotel.
Yep.
What about your meals,
Jerry filled it
like
out.
when you're driving home?
Yeah, I put 200
That works.
Okay,
It's
brown
the
bagging
cla-
it,
The
or?
class is done at 4:30.
There's
I
other-
would
you don't eat
even-
lunch?
Do 250s.
I don't know, we were always.
I didn't know, some people don't eat lunch.
Yeah, it's just,
Yeah.
it'll bog me down.
Oh, you don't want to be tired,
Yeah.
yeah, you do.
Okay. I'm like, am I missing it?
We did.
Okay.
City vehicle.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna be turning in any mileage or anything like that. Let's just keep it clean and I'll drive the signature.
It's good.
Good village, sorry.
We're driving the village truck to Rocker,
That's what he just said, but we are not the city.
because the insurance said we should never be driving the truck outside working hours.
That is working hours.
So that counts as working
He's
as a
traveling,
class?
traveling for training, yeah.
Okay,
So
well, that's
it's
good.
considered work related.
You taking the brown one or the white one?
Take the brown.
Gray one?
Gray.
Gray, yeah.
Whatever it is.
Yeah, I'm colorblind. I don't
Yeah.
know
It's
that.
gray.
I call it gray.
Motion by Bradshaw approved $250 for hotel and meals for Nick's class and testing in Rockford. Second.
I'll second it.
You need to change that, because he upped the price from what you have.
Okay.
And like I said, make sure all the receipts you bring to us.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Itemized.
Yeah, itemized, please, to avoid anything
Yep,
McDonald,
in the future.
Putney,
yep, yes.
Lady,
Yes.
Mendoza,
Yes.
Pearsall, Bradshaw.
Yes.
Motion carried. Nick, you got anything else?
No, that's it.
Um,
I just wanted to tell you that, spot out there where the hole was looks good. It'll be nice when grass grows in there, where the hole was in
Oh, yeah.
the street, it looks nice.
Where is that?
Hopefully.
On North Off Street,
The one where the sidewalk is missing?
Where that
Yes,
hole
the
was,
sidewalk is still missing.
Oh, okay.
Until we get some rain and it settles, because otherwise we could force sidewalk and it could settle and we could lose the rain, so.
Yeah.
Discuss take action on gaming license. Just think we need to put, how many we should have in town, building?
We have
You mean-
3. We are allowed to have 3 places licensed for me as of now.
You want to limit it, is that what you're saying?
we have a limit now
Yeah,
of
limit now,
3.
So you want to change the limit?
Just discussing it with everybody if you want to, because there's a couple more businesses
Currently,
and gaming coming
Howard's,
in.
Howard's has it right now, and then the old Subsigo is considering it's gonna open as a bar, and they want slots. And then across the street here, I had a guy contact me, is considering making that into something that would include gaming.
So that's the
that would-
three.
that would be- That would be all 3.
And then somebody wanted to
And
open
then
up a
somebody,
restaurant,
yeah,
Mississippi Cafe in Hamlin.
so.
As a restaurant with gaming or a bar?
it just-
It would be,
Yeah.
I think they talked about carry out, food, gaming, like a craft store. And they have to have a liquor license also, because you have to sell beer and wine, you have to have that license in order to have a gaming license.
So it's not sit down eating, it's just
No.
carry out?
To my knowledge.
You need to sit down.
Mhm.
And that's not coming from the horse's mouth, that's just the stuff that I've heard, so I don't know.
So can we up it then, or do we have to up it now?
I think we don't have to do it now, but it's just something for everybody to think about.
Get everybody, get it in everybody's mind.
No progress with the building clerk.
No.
Did we have an ad out?
Yes, she put it out in all the buildings.
Like in our bill, you mean?
Yeah, just like they have in the past.
Did Mandy Smithers say she didn't want it?
If she has not said.
Oh,
And we got a few more in the other day, so we'll be going through those.
did we have an interview with somebody though?
Yeah.
Oh, that,
No, but as far as Mandy, she said she'd help out, but I knew she was looking for another. She was
She
waiting to
said that
hear
nobody
on
got back
another
with her.
job. Yeah,
no, here, we didn't get back with her, she said,
I
so she
had
didn't
not
know.
because she was waiting to hear about
Yeah.
another job.
And now she's
I-
taking that maybe, or,
That was the possibility she would be taking the other job, because she didn't know and I hadn't heard from her, so I'll reach out again.
okay.
Just to see.
We have discussed take action on boat ramp package approval, holding off on that.
Yep.
Okay. Upgrade, we have to upgrade the server for outdated software from downstairs. The server shot.
That was the server for the cameras.
Yeah.
He came in and said it's, what, I don't know how old, but he said
Yeah,
it's
he
shot
he
and,
put it in 2016.
and he was expecting it to be, what, between 4,000 and 5,000, and his bid comes in at $3,524.10.
What are these for?
For the camera system.
Will that help you guys' internet going down so much? That's good. Where does that come out of?
Probably a little bit of everybody's. Just put it together. Look, that has little numbers on there.
Okay. I have motion by Purcell to upgrade server with Raycon, not to exceed $3,600. I have a second.
I'll second.
Donald Hutton,
Yes.
Leahy,
Yes.
Mendoza,
Yes.
Pearsall,
Yes.
Gresham.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thanks, everybody.
Good
Take
night.
care.
Bye.
Take care. Be safe.
Discuss take action on cell phone for office, for public works. The office and city clerk and the mayor.
The phone broke. It's
Some-
outdated.
Outdated, some of them were broke, the screens are broke on them, and I don't know how old they are.
Who are you going to?
I don't think
We
we've
go
got
through
any,
Verizon right now.
but I think we need to get out there and look around with other companies.
Yeah,
And
say-
get
Get
bids
some
and
bids.
see what we have right now. I'm not sure exactly when it's all due and what we can do.
But we need one for the public works also, because Nick carries his constantly, and they shouldn't have to use their cell phones for work issues.
Where's the cell phone then? Where's the one that,
Which means 24/7.
okay, well, I'm just asking, because he said you have your own phone, and I'm thinking, well, what do you mean?
No, I said he carries
Yeah,
it,
I carry
the
it.
phone all the
Well, it
time.
used to be whoever was on call took the phone. I mean, that's how we did it. I mean, I had it for 2 weeks when we didn't have anybody, so I mean, that's why I'm asking what the deal is. So, you want an extra phone for you to keep
I
it?
don't want an extra phone. I'm not asking for an extra phone.
For public works.
Somebody wants an extra phone for you to have one 24/7 and the other two to trade off when they're on call, is that what it is?
Yes,
This is his.
Okay.
yes.
So when the other ones are on call,
They
does he just shut that off?
No.
Absolutely
because
not.
Everybody
Everything filters
sends,
through.
calls him, and then he can call the person that's on call, instead of them using their own personal cell phones, so things don't happen.
Okay.
I think we
Just
just
need to look at it like what?
maybe get prices on just different packages we can
Well, I
get.
know
and we
you
can
get them
go
now,
from there.
trade in the old ones and stuff, and get new ones for nothing, so, but there's different options.
Do you know when our contract is up, or is it up?
I don't know what, I don't even know when it started.
Yeah, I think it was that old.
No, I swear, Jerry
I don't know if it went through. I mean, we talked about it, yes, but I don't know if it ever
Wasn't
happened.
that US
It
Cellular?
was US Cellular.
Yeah.
And we don't have any US Cellular,
Oh. We have
so we have
Verizon.
Verizon.
Verizon,
They have something where you can trade a phone and you can do it for free, but I don't know what it entails, if they lock you in.
Well, US Cellular and T-Mobile both have deals going on. Same company anymore.
They
I just
joined,
did
yeah.
that, and all I had to do was turn in my old phone. That was all I did, was turn in my old phone, and they gave me a brand new phone,
So we have two
US
phones,
Cellular?
Verizon.
Verizon.
Right.
And then we got one,
No.
and then they have a deal right
Got one.
now where you don't even pay for a phone if you have another line.
We have a
Well, we
plan.
still need to, we can't just,
There's a lot, you just gotta
We
go
don't need
and
police
research
officers.
it and
they're
everything.
not here.
Not right now.
Yeah,
Hopefully soon, hopefully.
yeah.
He said by Friday, we should know something.
Okay.
Okay, so we can,
Leave that.
if you can get the bills out, I'll check. We can call around, see what we can get.
okay.
Next
We
week.
used to have, US Cellular. We have something with US Cellular.
Do we?
That's what I thought.
Some, she thinks we have something.
Yes.
I wonder if it's one of the tablets or something.
It might be.
We'll check it.
And then discuss take action on purchase of 2 new time clocks so we can get their time situated out.
So we got it.
One for the office and one for the public works department.
Do you have any estimates for them?
They're about, it'd be under, they're like $350 to $400 a piece for random time clock.
At Granger?
That's through Uline, which is real similar to Granger. It's a company
Do we
that does
need-
stuff like that.
Do we need like state of the art or do we?
This, I mean, this is as archaic as you get, that's old school.
Well-
You probably punched that back in the day, I'm sure. a long
I'm
time
just
ago.
saying, I mean, they have them like at Sam's,
That's what, I mean, I didn't look at.
but they don't cost $400.
I'll be at Sam's tomorrow, I can look.
But
I'll be at Sam's tomorrow, I can look.
They're not $400, I'm sure of it.
I can't.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
I was gonna say, I don't have one, so. We always do it for a certain amount. If it
Yeah.
doesn't cost that much, then so be it, but
Do we need one for the office?
Walmart has one online for
We can always look
$246.
by.
So I mean,
Punch
we
out
really
the
said,
receipt.
we don't know, we want it,
Plans
but
with it.
don't do it.
Hmm?
Guess we can just do it for NT and whatever, if we don't go over, then so be it, you know, at least it's done and over with.
$209, a Mono Pix 95 electronic time clock.
Okay.
Is that Sam's?
I see it.
Maybe it's Amazon.
So should I just do like 600 just to be safe?
No, I don't want to spend $600.
No, I'm not thinking of
So is that like a thing that you push in and it
Yeah,
stays with the time?
card. Yeah, so I don't see how many cards, I'd have to
that's
see.
about what they got up
That's
there.
pretty similar to what they got up there.
And how much is that
So
one?
it's 209.
Yeah, that one's pretty nice. This one here is only at $141 on Amazon, but I don't know. That's nice.
I don't think we need anything elaborate.
The one that
No, absolutely not.
The one that-
Doesn't need to talk to us.
Pam just showed you is the same one that they got up there now.
So what's wrong with the one up there?
No, it's old.
So the ribbon, did someone replace the ribbon? Or, I mean, did we see if that was the issue? What?
I'm sure of the ribbon is the issue. It's still printing. We've been using it since the day after the last meeting.
Oh, good.
so
It's just, you can't read the time.
It's real faint.
Punches.
It's faint.
It's so faint.
But we'll get it replaced.
It's
There's
just-
a whole bunch of ribbons in the closet in there.
That's for calculators. It's for calculators.
Because it's not for my typewriter.
So what am I doing for now, just to be safe?
5.
25, then we'll look it up.
Even if we ordered a new one, got a new one, and put it up there. We could bring the old one down here and maybe figure out a ribbon, then we wouldn't even, we don't have to buy one. And the accuracy is probably more important down there. They're both need to be accurate, but it'll be easier for them here to not have to mess around in the morning and just, so
This one says it does sync with the atomic clock.
It's the same
so it should
atomic.
all be.
Should be the same.
accurate, absolutely. So like I said, we can just get one and bring the other one down here.
Two of them. That seems better.
Should just leave it like that, just in case the ribbon doesn't solve the problem.
Yeah,
That way if we need to get it on, we can.
correct.
Okay.
But yeah, like I said, I think let's try the one.
I'm thinking down here, there might be something they can, an app they can download on the computer.
To clock in?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there is.
Here to get on the computer, so.
Right.
Whoa, no, absolutely not. With the internet going up and
Oh,
down,
that's
there is
true.
no way.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, like I said, we'll bring the other one down here and use it, and then if it doesn't work, then we'll.
Yeah.
Say, I walked into the dark on
Good.
Monday and they did all from their phone, hotspotting my phone to get the agenda out. So, found a way.
Make a motion by Goza to purchase two new time clocks, cost not to exceed $500. Second?
I'll second.
Hutton,
Yes.
Leahy,
Yes.
Mendoza,
Yes.
Pearsall,
Yes.
Bradshaw.
Yes.
Motion carried. That thing I gave you guys on the food, Bill just wanted me to hand you all one of them so you can look at it and maybe talk about it, put it in the agenda for next month. If you want to do anything with it.
Yeah, I want this first one. Just go on that list.
Just leave
We can hold off on the regular meeting minutes until I get them reprinted. We can just do that next meeting. It's no big deal. And then I have to approve August 20th and August and September 2nd closed meeting minutes. I did do them in two different motions, just in case somebody didn't want to do one or the other.
Were they both in there?
Let me see that.
Yeah, one was that really little one.
Did you see both?
I signed both, but I guess I didn't know the dates.
Yeah,
Okay.
last meeting and then this one.
Okay.
And then I'll just put my September 2nd meeting back on since Tracy has in that. And then building permit if anybody wanted to see it.
I have a motion by Casal to approve August 20 closed session meeting minutes. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Hutton,
Yes.
Leahy,
Yes.
Mendoza,
Abstain.
Pearsall,
Yes.
Bradshaw.
Yeah.
Motion carried. I have a motion by Casal to approve September 2nd's closed meeting minutes. Second?
I'll second.
Hutton,
Yes.
Leahy,
Yes.
Mendoza,
Yes.
Pearsall,
Yes.
Bradshaw.
Yes.
Motion carried. Finance?
And then, oh, she had that one. So, when I'm playing back, and I don't know if you've realized this, Carrie, when you listened to one of the recordings the other day, it's very, very muffled. And I don't know if it's just this microphone or if it's the software software because the software, it's been here since I was here back in 2010. So I don't know if it's a software or if it's a microphone. And when we get a FOIA request, when I have to send meeting minute recordings, I have to send, if we have a closed session, I have to send 2 recordings for every open meeting when there's a closed session, because this software stops the meeting.
It
And
does.
then it starts a new one, but I can't restart the former recording from where it stopped. So it starts over again. So I have 2 meetings that I have to listen to when I'm listening to it back, or if I have to send off a request if there's a closed session. So I had sent an email out to all the MCI people that we have a big group that we all communicate through, to see what kind of recording software they use, to see if they have any suggestions. And a lot of them use the old style, like hand recorders, and they use 2 different ones, one for the regular meeting and then one for the closed session, so they can stop it, start the other one, and then restart it once they come back into open. So I'm not tech savvy. I've been kind of looking on Amazon. I don't know what, I'm just gonna deal with it for now, but I just kind of wanted to put a bug in your guys' ear about it, that it's very, very muffled and it's just hard to
Well, honestly, that doesn't sound like a bad idea, because I don't think they cost that much.
No, I'm just afraid we don't have the best acoustics in here.
We
And
never
if
have.
somebody's not loud, because my voice doesn't carry.
hear me?
Maybe you, but my voice itself doesn't carry. I'm just afraid that, like, if Gloria talks,
Right.
I might not hear her. You're very soft-spoken as well. Like, I don't want to spend money and then it not work, type of thing.
I wouldn't
You
know why
that's
those
just-
wouldn't work, but.
Could we try updating the microphone?
And that's what I'm wondering, I haven't even looked to see how expensive those are, so it might be just the microphone, the cord, and it's just old, it's just frustrating because I have, when we have so many FOIA requests, I have so much that I have to try to look through and make sure that I get all of them on there. So, just FYI for everybody.
Oh, yeah.
That's all.
I have nothing that's done.
Yeah, nothing. Okay, police, Tim said that he's out of town, but told me that the background check for the officer should be back on Friday.
Oh,
And
good.
then we'll get back with him. Utilities?
Okay, I've been doing some investigating, and making a lot of phone calls to other communities about our $200 spending limit. Mount Carroll's is $5,000 a day,
What's Mount Carroll's population?
about 13 or 14.
Not much bigger than us.
I'm just asking.
No, that's fine, and I'll tell you anything you want to know. At Tech Clinton, that's not fair because they're
Not
so
at all.
big. That's not fair because they're not so big. Fulton, Logan says he doesn't have one. He has a budget that was voted in, so as long as he's within his budget, he has no. He just has to stay within his budget without getting approvals. With that being said, I mean, I called and checked, even a dump truck load of gravel is $250.
Who else besides Mount Carroll and Fulton?
I did not get a call back from Comanche or Morrison. I tried getting hold of both and I never got calls back.
What about Erie?
I did not call Erie. I never called about Erie. I apologize.
Because they're pretty close in size. They're even bigger than us, don't you?
Yeah.
Correct.
Like I said, I called Windland and the dump truck load of gravel was $250. So we're, in a sense, handcuffing poor Nick. I mean, he's got stuff he's gotta do. I mean, if you gotta do it, you gotta do it. But, I've already put a motion together to increase our daily spending limit to $1,000
No.
because he has to be able to do what he has to do.
And he can make a phone call to someone and get.
So we're gonna put together special meetings and stuff for every time
No,
we get something?
it always used to be you either called your person or you called the mayor.
When I actually called and was talking about how we do things and that it's $200 spend limit, I got laughed at.
How is that different though than anybody deciding to spend money without having a board meeting? How's that different than the sidewalk when, you know, somebody wanted to spend, we wanted to spend extra money and we had to have a special meeting to spend $700?
Right.
How's that any different when he just calls one of us or the mayor and says, I need to spend this much money, and we say, okay,
Well, there's a difference between a want and a necessity, for one thing.
but no,
So,
we have a spending.
first of all, if he's gonna be calling, it better be a necessity, because the wants can wait.
Okay, so it's a necessity. Something comes up, we have an emergency, he has to spend more than $200. He calls Rob, and Rob says, go ahead and spend it.
Yes,
That's
if
no
you need
different.
that, go get it.
How is that any different than one of us saying yes to something outside of this boardroom that goes against House's procedures?
Well, if it gets out of hand, then yeah, but I don't feel like he needs to be spending $1,000 a day.
That's
not a goal.
It's not a goal.
No, it's not. It's just,
I'm just saying,
if
that's honestly.
it has to have, if there's something he has to have, I mean, it costs us
Yeah, we have.
almost $500 just to throw together a
We
special
have a
meeting
sinkhole show up,
to approve $500.
Daryl used to call me
and he needs,
daily, and he would say, Miss Carrie, I need to go get some coal patch. And I'm like, is it over 200? Yeah. And I go, call Jerry, if he doesn't answer, call Floyd.
but I mean, again, how is that any different than, I mean, that's no different than like the whole sidewalk right deal. We had that, especially when you spend $700, correct?
Well, we've been burned on people
I got-
overspending on
I
that
mean,
part, like I
it's
got a
it's
Carhartt
very
coat
obvious.
today.
It's
Really?
not to allow him to spend
No.
$1,000 every day.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, it's,
My point is, I mean, I just wanted to make sure that we were on the same page. Yeah, it's,
I guess it's
What is
someone who knows what's going on is aware of what's happening.
I always.
Well,
Whether
I believe he's
it's
got-
Rob or Jack
I
or,
believe Nick and Rob, they all have a pretty solid line. He contacts me when it's up the streets. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's not just gonna go out and start running the card for $1,000 every time he needs it.
Nick and I talk a couple times every week. You need anything, how's it going? Nick and I are in constant contact.
This would avoid the
You need
need,
a call
you know,
for, can you call you?
this would avoid the need of
Yes.
having to
Oh,
throw
that's fine.
$440 down taxpayers' pockets, to throw a special meeting together because of something like,
We never, we
The
just,
sidewalk.
Daryl would call
you know.
Jerry or Floyd.
Right, I'm just saying, I mean,
This avoids the whole
Okay,
issue.
I have a motion by Bradshaw to raise the daily spending limit for 200 to 1,000 per day. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Button,
no.
Leahy,
No.
Mendoza,
Yes.
Carousel,
Yes.
Bradshaw.
Yes.
Motion carried. Anything else, Rob?
Who, are you the one doing our FOIA right now? My name was one call about that too. Here's my ask about who does our FOIA. And we have the right to pick a FOIA officer, correct? Do we have to put that out to the public to hire somebody, or is that something we can do?
Most
Well,
people
you
don't
guys
come.
vote on it.
Yeah, so we said come
Say
run
most
in to
people
say they
don't
want to
come
do
run and
it.
say
Do you want to hire somebody to be our FOIA
Unless you know
officer?
somebody-
Correct, Pam's doing it now, Pam's finance officer.
She got enough.
Pam's got enough to do, she works outside of here. It's,
And if something happens to me and.
nobody knows how to do it.
Or if I'm on vacation, whatever.
So I do have somebody who is willing. And I've talked to Brian Rowland, and he is more than willing to help us. But now, do we have to pay him $50 an hour minimum wage, because Illinois is minimum wage?
Well, so, I know, I realize he's not an outsider, but he is an outsider. So we're gonna give him access to all of our computers and,
This is the first time I heard.
I mean, I don't know, I need to think about this. I just don't know. And I realize Brian's been here before, that's not what I'm asking, I'm asking,
Is there any guidelines on this, or require the highway officer to be an elected official in the village?
That's what I was asking.
Or somebody
We need
hired
to
in the
find out.
village?
Because like I said, we can't just, okay, here's the passwords, here, you,
I mean, we
I
can-
mean, it's,
In the order.
I think
No
how
one
it
shares their
goes
password with anybody.
is he would have to ask you guys to provide the information that he needs. He wouldn't be able to get on your computers, I don't think.
well, like, I just think this needs to be thought out a little more, in my eyes.
Vote, table it, what do you want to do?
So that's one thing that I can point. You could pull
You
that.
can, but people still.
Yeah.
Isn't Brian the floodplain manager?
Mhm.
I mean, our next meeting is in 2 weeks, so why don't we vote and just at least look to see if it's, I mean,
It doesn't matter to me.
just.
Not abstaining anyway.
Well, you're gonna abstain, you said? Well, I'm gonna be no, so I don't have enough information to make a vote. So,
Hey, we'll tell
We can
next
do it in
meeting.
this meeting, that's fine.
Just to make sure we have our, you know, we should make sure that that's kosher.
Right, no, that's why I was asking
Just,
first.
just to be safe. you know.
No, that's why I was asking first.
Yeah.
We'll get it together and finish next time.
Hey, can we watch our language in the back, please?
Uh-huh.
I can hear y'all back here. Appreciate it.
I missed.
Good thing in the back row of cussing, it doesn't need to happen in here.
Aaron, do you have any?
I don't have anything.
Teresa, do you have any?
Well, yeah, I wanted to talk about the timesheets, but they're not out here today, so I don't know. Are we filling things in now? Are we, writing more on them?
I got, yes. 2 updates, we're punching time clocks, and then this is, I guess basically where I'm having the guys, the date, the time that they're doing a certain project, and then I can go through and actually code out if they're on streets, if they're working in the parks,
Okay,
if they're working on water.
and they've started this?
Yes, we started the day after,
Okay.
the day after that last meeting. So, and this is the reason that I wanted to start coding everything out. So Barry's salary comes 20% out of streets, 20% water, 20% sewer, 20% parks, and 20% lusk, I believe. And as you can see, we're
I don't think so.
not very much on streets, water, or sewer.
This stuff that Jerry.
Okay.
And this kind of skews, we don't really know where our,
Take a lot of this.
Well, I guess he just mows, so why would it come out of?
that's my question, and that's why I wanted to start coding these out, because kind of robbing utilities to pay for other things, and when we do our next budget, I would like to make sure that we're budgeting appropriately for salaries in those departments. You're welcome to keep that. So
Okay,
that's
thank
just-
you. So is he still mowing? Because there's really nothing to mow.
He's been mowing, yes. He has been there,
Cemetery is.
yeah, there's plenty of them.
All right.
It's water.
Well, and the other one that's on here, I'd like to wait until Tim is here because I feel like a full board needs to discuss that. Unfortunately.
Health, safety, and nuisance.
Yeah, well, I know personally, like, let's say Aaron lets his daughter drive his car and she gets in an accident. If she has her own insurance,
Yes.
they'll go after her, but they're gonna go after the owner of the car, which would be Aaron.
Could be, like,
Yeah. So our insurance said they don't recommend us driving our village vehicles off work hours. So, yeah, that's
how would you
considered
find
work.
that?
I called them. And they said, oh God, no, don't do that. Because if they're in an accident, that's a ding for our insurance.
Well, It's right here in the handbook. I need to hear it, drive it.
I'm just saying, if
No,
your
I'm just saying
insurance will
it's in the
go up,
handbook.
this is for our handbook, but it's not our insurance policy.
It's a handbook, he's authorized to drive a truck.
Do they,
I understand you
Is that
have,
the updated handbook
have-
or is that the?
No, I
old
know,
handbook?
but I'm saying,
That's
the
the handbook that
insurance,
I was handed.
That's what?
do they, does it differ when it's on call? Because I know sometimes when you're on call, that would be classified as work-related again, when it comes to the insurance.
I don't know, they just said, I said to and home, from home. And they
Right,
said-
but I mean, if he was just driving home off of work, but he's on call, it could be completely different.
I don't know if that's the new one or the old one, but the old one from back in the day also required the maintenance person to live in our town, and they had 6 months to move here. So I mean, things have changed over the last, I see it as our gas, our wear and tear, miles on our car, that means we need a new one faster. That's where I look at
Then
it.
we need to update the,
Absolutely, let's do it. Because like I said, no one pays for my gas to go back
I'm
and
just
forth.
going by the handbook,
And I'm sure nobody pays for errands,
nobody pays for none.
so there you go.
No, I can't say when I
But
work
that's
for, when I
not the
work
case,
for.
that's not what we're discussing, we're
No.
discussing him taking the truck home.
When I work
Because in the handbook it says he can take it home.
When I worked for a company where I had a company truck.
Well, we
I was
told-
the one on
And I'll just call the insurance company tomorrow and ask them what
That's
it's
why I had to from school.
but they, understand he has.
No, I'm saying it.
No, I'm just saying for future reference, we probably shouldn't do it.
Right.
I get it, you came here, now you're going home and your car doesn't start, yeah, take the car home. After a day or two, get a rental, because that's what I have to do if my car isn't working. But when I asked her, I just said, what if an employee drives our village truck back and forth to work? And she said, don't do that.
Yeah, but if it's
I don't
worded-
recommend
but if
that.
it's worded like that, I'm just saying, if you
Yeah.
didn't specify, it makes it sound like he's just driving it as leisure time.
Like to the grocery
Back.
store and stuff.
Like if you were to
Just
say,
call him tomorrow.
he's on call and he's going home with the company truck, it might change the whole
Well, they
dynamic.
denied a former maintenance employee driving the truck home, and you denied the police driving the vehicle.
Well, that's different, he's taking across
In
state
Iowa.
line.
Yeah, that was back into Iowa, I mean, I'm just saying that we should ask.
It's not different, but anyway, I guess, like I said, it's just costing us more money.
Well, that's
I'm just
also
saying,
considered
I'm not
a
saying
fringe
he
benefit
deserves to drive
that
his
you should
truck
tax
home
on,
back
that
and
if you're
forth.
gonna
And I
do
guess
it daily.
if we're gonna
Like
talk
every
about
day.
this, I don't understand the 24/7, 7 days a week for Nick. I feel like if we have two other people, I feel like if Mitch is the one on call, why do they have to call you, then you call Mitch? Why can't they just call the cell phone that,
Because I can't have those guys approve their own overtime. It's my job to oversee that.
Right.
When there was a power outage last week, Mitch checked on it and said, hey, I'm having troubles locating it, so I called David. I called Jim. I don't,
You're the director.
this is a municipality standard.
oh, news to me, thank you. I'm just trying to figure, we've never done this before, that's why I'm trying to figure it out.
No,
But,
No,
like I said, we've always had, if you were the one on call, like back in the day when it was Nate and Daryl, if it was Daryl's turn, Daryl took the phone home with him. And then they answered the phone. You didn't, I didn't necessarily know who was gonna answer the phone when I called, because I didn't know who was on call. But I just feel like we're,
Are you saying that I want to have a phone that could ring at any minute?
I don't know,
Like,
I don't know.
What?
We're not asking you to do that, I don't think.
Yeah, that's his job.
It's my job.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna win, so I'm done.
You have anything else, Carrie?
No, I was just saying that if it would become a everyday thing, that is a tax fringe benefit and it can be taxed.
I don't think it needs to be an everyday thing.
No, I don't think it's gonna be. a
Right,
everyday
it's
thing.
not, I don't think, I don't
And like
think.
I said, I get it when your car gets hit or your car breaks down, but
Any new business?
here's like.
Huh?
everybody is already gone.
No.
Oh, there it is.
Any visitors?
Yeah.
I'll get it. I'll get it.
Before you go over.
Lloyd?
Thank you, Jack. First off, the park looks nice. The guys did a bang-up job on the park. I was getting ready to complain, it looks nice.
Where?
The park. The park
Which one?
on 84.
Any part.
The main one?
And I disagree with you, Aaron, that you guys had to have a meeting for this sidewalk. That should have never taken place. That's what you guys did. I agree with you, Rob. $200 is too low for a daily limit. I think it should have been something like $500, but you're right, Teresa, you're gonna lose that argument. I don't believe that when it comes to buying chemicals or anything like that, we ever made anybody wait. Gravel, never. The skid steer showed up, you guys didn't vote for it till after it was here, correct?
Right.
So I think that's a poor argument, that it's for him getting a load of gravel. If that needs done, it needs done. You know, it's the cost of doing business, right? You know that, you've done this a long time. So you guys need to come up to a happy medium there, for all of us. I mean, we're spending money hand over fist, it seems like, and I don't know who's gonna raise, when's the last time water and sewer was raised? Rob, do you know?
No idea.
Well, it's been a long, it was when they did the well, and they did that because to get that EPA loan. They set that rate. We already pay a lot for water and sewer, in my opinion. You're gonna be tacking more onto that because we raised electric, which hadn't been raised in 7 years. You have that expense, you know that. There's some nasty looking poles and insulators that are barely hanging on. So, please, this money's not gonna last forever. And along those lines, I'll cut this short. There is extra money in the general fund. Lord knows we saved a lot over the years, the 4 years I was on here. You guys need to seriously look at putting that into a CD. It's one of the things I kicked myself. Before I got off this board, I wanted to do that, I forgot about it. Earn some money on it. We're earning nothing on that now. And going back to the Brian Rowland as floodplain manager, it strikes me as odd that individual that dumped truckloads of dirt illegally in a floodplain is now the FOIA officer, talking about being the FOIA officer, and is now the floodplain manager. And you guys need to revisit that because you never said how much you're gonna pay him. You can't do that. You can't hire somebody and not let the public know what you're paying them. We're gonna make Brian Rowland the floodplain manager, but you didn't say a price.
What did we pay, what's her name's husband? Do you
Couldn't tell you,
remember?
I couldn't tell you. But I'm, but that's all I have. That's all I have. Thank you, Jack.
Thank you, Floyd.
250 a quarter? Is that what we paid?
I think that's what it was, I can go back and look
Brandon?
again.
That's his name, right? Brandon?
Jason?
Who's Jason?
Jason's there.
Jason,
He's
he's
in MSA. Gloria?
So, I checked the Albany site on the internet today, and it hasn't been updated since April. And I probably would have been here at 5:30 if it had said on there when the time was. And so I came at 6 because I forgot it was at 5:30.
That's fine.
So I'm wondering, does anyone have, like, that's of course when the board changed. So does anybody have responsibility for maintaining that site?
I mean, Jerry's site, he did it, and
That's his private.
That was never an official
It's
site.
not an
website,
official
was
site.
It wasn't.
So once he was done, it was done being updated, so there won't be anything else.
Well, it looks like it's official.
Yeah, it's not.
Did we talk to Platinum about
We're
who
working
to?
on it.
Okay. Hopefully it's not Platinum doing it, right?
No,
So you're working on what?
A
a
website.
website.
getting an official website.
Okay.
which is much
And it would
needed.
be outgoing info, only no comments, right?
Right.
Good.
And when do you think that might, what's the timeline looking like on that?
For that, they sent, things that they did to it to set it up, and we have to look at it. Got it today.
Great.
So after we look at it, decide what they wanna do, then we'll vote on it, do it.
Okay.
We need to get some other prices too on them to see, compare.
And I didn't hear anything about a floodplain manager. What is that a done deal?
Yes.
Tell me what that means.
That means if we have any emergencies or any flooding things, somebody wants to build in the floodplain, they have to go through the floodplain manager.
Okay. Does that have anything to do with managing the riverfront and the riprap? Like if I talked before about,
That would be through the core and that.
okay. All right. That's it, thanks.
That's all, thank you. New business? New business?
Oh, yeah, Jack and I met with some guys from Joe Carroll this morning, about, we have a recloser down here, right where our power comes into town. Basically, all of our power right there past Bunny. The recloser does not work anymore, it's not online because the controller is broken. So this is what has been causing, I remember one night Aaron sent me a video of flashing lights over at the pavilion at the park. This has caused a lot of issues with dropping phases, and we've actually had to have the aerator from the water plant rebuilt because of it. What the recloser does is it'll drop 3, well, it can be programmed to do anything you want, but it'll drop all 3 phases at once so that we don't have that loss of phase in our pumps. It's a significant cost, but I believe it's something that's absolutely necessary. Just as a safeguard on this end, to safeguard things happening over here, because we have tons of 3-phase pumps around town. And that one time I was late.
What, 22,000?
About 22 grand, yes. That is installed, so.
Joe Carroll concurs that it should be replaced.
Absolutely.
Okay.
They called the meeting.
And if you remember back when Mike was here and he, that motor up on the water tower, that's what cost him.
So, okay, yeah.
22,000.
22,000.
Jeez. We're gonna have to start giving plasma.
Well, a lot of this should take a long time ago.
And we gotta start somewhere.
Do we have a plan?
We will, and I think it's on the way work with us on that, so. I wasn't at the meeting, but.
Oh, Joe Carroll's buying it, and we're buying it from them?
We're buying
They
it.
have the
They have it.
Oh, okay. Wow, we have $22,000 equipment laying around? They must have some fun.
But if you put it off, it's gonna be enough.
Yeah.
But it's something that we're gonna have to look into, vote on.
You want it on the thing next time, Nick? Do you want her to put it on the agenda next time?
I think you guys need to figure it out now. I think it's an issue. I think it's one of those things that you do.
We can't vote on it
Can't
tonight.
vote on it
New business,
tonight.
I don't think it should be voted on, personally.
Doesn't volunteer $1,000.
Well, if a pole needs to be replaced, you just replace the pole, right? It's a significant safeguard. Some of them are close.
So the next meeting is in 2 weeks.
It's up to you guys on how you want to tackle it, but in my opinion, it's necessary.
Well, legally, we can't vote on it tonight. Because it wasn't under discuss take action, so legally, we can't vote on it.
Go ahead.
Who was here from Joe Carroll?
Carl and Brad.
Carl?
Just a moment. I agree, that probably needs done. You guys could probably take a straw poll and kind of commit to it.
Oh, that's
To
true.
get the ball rolling,
That's true.
because we
We've done
could
that.
all pay the price for
Yeah, I
this.
was gonna say, it could be everybody in town.
I've lost some equipment at my house as well. You know, I'm not saying I'm running 3-phase pumps, but I've lost some low voltage equipment, so, or equipment for low
We
voltage,
could do
so.
that.
So we need it, so.
We can do a straw poll and if we
They can
vote
be here
for it,
next
then next
week
time.
putting it in.
Yeah. That, we'd have to vote on it for real next meeting, but we could do the straw poll now, so he knows to order it.
Do it.
and then we vote on it.
Upon me, yes.
Obviously, if it needs to be done, I don't think we're all gonna be yes.
No, I don't think we have a choice.
Yeah,
Yes.
It just needs to be done, it's an emergency.
before it costs everybody.
So you got your
I'd rather
answer,
have
just draw
power than
polls,
no
okay.
power.
Again, following proper procedure, he's not gonna wanna have him here next week doing it, and we're gonna spend that money, right? Should we?
We can break it up, he said he could break it up into like 3 segments too, so we're not getting hit all at once. Probably won't put us in the next budget year, but I don't know. Yeah.
Everybody's a yes?
Yes,
Yes,
thank you, Floyd.
thanks, Floyd.
You're welcome. Should be plenty of money in electric for upgrading the system.
Yeah, it's about 90 grand.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Call them tomorrow.
Will do.
What is this?
Because he can, it's
Yeah,
in
I
stock,
know.
he can have it, start working on it. So,
Teresa, do you want to see
Power
that?
outage in
Or
town,
is
one
it-
day,
she-
it'd be nice to let people know ahead of time, so they're not
Can't
blaming the village.
So we received the contract to today with IEMA for our spending plan, if anybody wants to see. Any of it. I think it's 5,290. That's done for a week. You can have it if you want to.
okay. Old business? Closed session. Get a motion for adjournment.
Who's going to close?
Huh?
Who's going to close?
For what?
Guys, that's funny.
I thought it was.
I was like,
It's
oh.
only me, so. We have these. Forgot.